Good evening, Bev. We are still waiting for some information out of Myanmar about those court proceedings. We were expecting them to take place in a closed court in the capital, Naypyidaw, today. So information was always going to be really thin, but we're hoping to hear from Aung San Suu Kyi's lawyers in the coming hours as to how the case went today. She's also charged with violating the Official State Secrets Act, so she, alongside Australian Sean Turnell and some other key figures of Ms Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy party, were all in the dock, expected to be in the dock today in the capital, Naypyidaw, in that closed court, and we're waiting for some information to come out of the country on that. We did hear a couple of weeks ago that Sean Turnell and others were listed as having no legal, as representing themselves, and therefore possibly not being provided legal representation. It's also been difficult for family, friends and the Australian government to get information out of the court. So we are eagerly awaiting information from Myanmar about how the expected very first court appearance for Sean Turnell on those charges of violating the Official State Secrets Act have gone. He was accused back in March. The Myanmar state television aired reports that he had been charged with violating the Official State Secrets Act, that he'd been attempting to flee the country, the broadcast said, but he was stopped in time and secret state financial information was found through him. So we are expecting those allegations to be aired during the court proceedings in the capital, Naypyidaw.
Yeah. Mazoe, we're also hearing reports of renewed fighting with a group that has emerged calling themselves the People's Defence Force. Now, what is this group and what are they hoping to achieve?
Well, this particular group, Bev, is in the second biggest city in Myanmar, Mandalay. Up to now, we've seen small skirmishes with smaller People's Defence Forces in cities and towns across the country trying to take on the junta. But what we have observed in the past month or so is a lot of people from cities and towns travelling into Myanmar's remote mountains to learn how to fight from ethnic armies who've been fighting Myanmar's military for decades. So they've been learning actual skills for using weapons, for battle, for rallying people and making strategies to fight. So that's what's played out on the streets of Mandalay in the past 24 hours. The junta has described this group as a terrorist group. The group itself said it is trying to defend its community, its people, and won't stand by. And while the junta takes control of the country, they've said the fighting has started, there will be more fights. So an ominous warning there from just one group in one town that has travelled to the mountainous regions to learn how to fight and brought those skills back into the city, Bev.
Thank you. Mazoe Ford in Bangkok. Many thanks for your time.